I remember being in Houston and I was there with Rich Lux to collab, and you know, Jeffree was there. He was doing work and business and all that kind of stuff. And we were sitting in a Louis Vuitton store with several people, and I remember there was this instance where he's like asking me if I like James or not. And I was just so shocked. He was like, do you like James? Like, do you like him? And I just was so shocked and uncomfortable because he's like such a big powerhouse, and he asked me this, and I was like, I didn't even know what to say to that. I was just uncomfortable. There's people around me, and he just like was so blunt and out of nowhere asked me, do you like James? And if you guys know me, James helped me with my career when I first got into the beauty space and tell my HIV story. Like, he's always been very supportive of me. And I was like, I don't have a problem with him. Do I agree with everything he does? No, but I don't have a personal problem with him, and he's done so much for me, so why would I go against him? And he was like, well, you don't fucking owe him forever. And I just was like taken back when he said that, because I was like, it all happened so fast. He was like, you don't fucking owe him forever. And I just remembered that, and I was like, and then later that night, I got into the car with Rich Lux, and he told me himself that Jeffree was asking, he thinks that Rich Lux told me that Jeffree thought I was talking to James at the Louis Vuitton store. And from that, when I was in that car, I knew that he automatically just didn't trust me off the jump. And this is early on in our relationship. This is in the beginning. There was also another situation in Houston when the next day, when we were in the hotel, and I was in his hotel, and we were just chilling. We were talking to Rich Lux again and a few other people, and I was talking to Jeffree, and I remember Shane Dawson called, and he was going off about James Charles and something, and telling, just cursing James out, and I was just like kind of taken back because I've never seen Shane Dawson like that, and he was just going in on James. And I was like, oh, is there there's something like brewing, there's something going on with James and Shane and Jeffree. 3 months later, James had his scandal. And I always remember holding that and being like, OMG, maybe I could have came to James and maybe gave him like a warning or told him like something happened. We were at Mo Mitchell's event, and I remember talking about Jackie, and I was like, I think like you need to apologize to Jackie or something along the lines, like review her palette, or, you know, just kind of like as a Black influencer, I'm always going to be supportive of Jackie, and I've always looked up to her. She's always done so much. And I know Jeffree and them didn't have the best history. And I was like, hey, like, you know, are you going to say anything? Like, you know, I feel like it would really say a lot if you could apologize to Jackie and the community and all this kind of stuff. And he kind of shut it down. And he's like, she doesn't deserve a fucking spot on my platform, which was understandable. And it is his platform, and he has all rights to do whatever he wants to do on his platform. And I was just left it at that. But I was definitely hurt as a Black boy and a Black influencer that loves Jackie, you know, that he's not trying to grow or amend that disconnect that he did, or that wrongdoing that he has done. So, and I just felt like it wasn't a friendship. It was never a friendship in the beginning to start with. It was always something like I was kind of like the token Black kid. And once I kind of was starting to fall back, I saw that he put my ex-best friend into a campaign recently, and I didn't want, I didn't care about my ex-friend being in a campaign. I was just more upset that I felt like he was trying to send a message in some way that I was replaceable as a Black boy, and, you know, I don't have, I don't know, I just felt like once I didn't do what he wanted me to do, he tried to bring me down, and, well, not bring me down. He just didn't want to he fake supported me. He would talk about he loved me, and then he wouldn't, it just didn't reciprocate. It was like superficial. It was all superficial love. It was just very, very fake, just very fake.